What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. Just got out of DMV. Now I make a little short video. I don't know how long it's gonna be. It might not be short because I got a few things I want to talk about in this video. And I don't know what's going on with my eye, y'all. Woke up, so I don't know. I guess it was a bump. It swelled up. But anyway, the video was about for-hire plates. I just got some for-hire plates for a 15 passenger van of mine. So I just want to share the process. I crossed out my address. I don't know, creeps online. But hold up, look. They still want you to put that number on your vehicle to label your vehicle and with your name on it. I think you can get fined probably from this paper. I didn't know this, but I've never done it. I think you can actually get fined by not having that by not having your vehicle's number, because once you under them, each vehicle you're supposed to come here and do this with the same process, and then you'll get a number for it and you're supposed to put your name on it. But this paper really saying right here, you supposed to have this label on your vehicle. I didn't know that. I just never did it before. But anyway, the process is short and sweet. All you need is a Form E from your insurance broker, and then you got to get a Accord 25 form filled out from your insurance broker. Now, try to have that stuff filled out before you come down here. Have it in your email. Tell them already or they could just fax it over, or have it in your email, because sometimes the fax don't come through. I was actually in only 20 minutes. Real quick process. But you got to have those forms. And I did not have to put the van and my company name. At first I thought I was gonna have to, but there's a form that you can actually sign to say that you're leasing me, that I'm leasing a vehicle to Delica Transportation. That way the vehicle stay in your name. And it only cost me $120. The guy looked out for me. He did a transferable tag, because I had a regular tag on there with just regular insurance on this van, and I just got commercial on it. But because we had, when you buy a vehicle, you got to put some type of insurance on there. So I just had to put my personal insurance on it through Allstate. But yeah, I just want to share that process. So you're going to need a Form E, and you're going to need a Accord 25. They're going to have to be filled out correctly. 1.5 million out here in North Carolina. And $120. And that's it. I can't drive out of the state of North Carolina. I only can do transportation in the state of North Carolina when you do for-hire tags. And I'm wondering, I'm gonna ask the broker, if you don't do for-hire, I'm thinking you probably can drive out of state. For-hire kind of keep you locked in the state. But I'm wondering, is that why if you don't get for-hire, your premium be like $2,000-$3,000 more a year? So I'm thinking that. So if didn't nobody know what for-hire was, just this for-hire plate. So it just added, on my fleet through DMV. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and probably start labeling the vehicles. It's just something I just never did, especially because in the beginning we were using the cars, the SUVs. We use them for our personal vehicle and the business. We ain't had no money. We ain't had no separate cars. So even this car right here, I use this sometimes in the morning if I'm dropping a kid off. But we didn't have separate vehicles and stuff like that. But on the advertisement. So anybody had any more questions about for-hire, just leave a comment down there. That's really all the information I know about it. I only can share what I know. But anyway, advertisement. A girl had told me about, I made a video about advertisement. She said something about the VA hospital, and I totally forgot about the VA hospital. I'm definitely going to network with them, so I just want to share that on this video. The VA hospital, man, y'all, when I used to take a client out there that I used to work with, there's so many shuttle services out there, y'all. I mean, there's so many taxi service out there, and the VA pays for all this stuff. You know, so I just wanted to share that because I thought it was a good look. You know, I'm definitely gonna go out here and try and network with them people, try to build a relationship with somebody. Like, I used to take the guy out there, then I linked them with the hospital, and they used to have a shuttle company that came all the way to Henderson and took them back to Durham. You know, that's a 50-minute run, so you know that's paying good money. And the VA pay for this because, you know, they in their own little world. They all by themselves. Like, it don't have nothing to do with Medicaid, VA, you know. So I thought that would be a good place, you know, for people to think about that's doing passes and pickup, because that's something I'm ready that I'm working on right now. And another place I was going to say, check in your area, Google SAYOP groups through mental health agencies. Right now I'm actually negotiating a group pickup for 3 days out the week to pick this guy clients up to take him to a SAYOP group that he teach. SAYOP is like substance abuse, people that's in recovery, and they go to a group class a few days out the week. But the company a lot of times the company got to provide transportation to these clients to get them to the group to keep them there, because they don't come to the group, they don't get paid. So now the big companies, they have their own vans, but the smaller groups, you know, a lot of times like this guy, he got to go pick up 7, 8 people, bring them to the group, teach the class, then take them home. So that's just a lot on him. So he's willing to contract the workout or sell the workout to me. Now you can just call, Google SAYOP groups at mental health agency or SAYOP class, or, you know, then call the agencies and see if they need help with transportation. Still leave your information if they say no, because sometimes things happen. And their job is to get those people to that class, because if they don't get them in that class, they don't make money. And I think those clients get Medicaid is paying, I think, $150 an hour per client in those group classes. So they gonna pay to get them people in them classes. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. I thought that was a good idea. You know, that came to me, or I actually presented it to the guy because he was complaining about driving around. I just had to present it to him, and now we're gonna do it. So a lot of people probably having those issues, especially people with the smaller classes with 12 people, stuff like that. So I'm gonna charge them probably by the head, because most of the time, most of those people are in the same area. So I'll probably charge them, if I can get 8 or 9 people, I'll probably charge them $10 round trip. That'll be $90 a day. And so I get them to pick the people up, take people back home. I'm not gonna be driving, so I have somebody else driving. So I just wanted to share those two places right there. I got some stuff coming, but I want to break some stuff down and put it on video in the house. But and I just wanted to share this last thing. I'm doing a little challenge within myself. This probably can help anybody that's, what is this car doing? If you want to get over. That's Lucas Transportation right there. That's another transportation company down here. But I just wanted to challenge myself, because I told you I was ready to jump in the pass and pick up. I'm gonna have me a van, my first van, by the second week of December. I'm gonna have my first van, and I have my second van in January. But I was gonna buy a $5,000 van. I told y'all that. But when I thought about it, this area, man, I don't need no $5,000 van. I'm gonna get you $2,000 vans. I think that make more sense for this area. Then I have a backup van. I only got one driver, and if it takes off, I had 2 vans. Anyway, I'm gonna challenge myself. I'm not gonna spend my money that I got. I'm gonna cut out all fast food for the next 2 weeks. I'm gonna cut fast food out. I'm not gonna be buying me no sweaters. I ain't spending no money. And I'm gonna come out here and I'm gonna drive for Uber for 3 hours, maybe 3-4 hours a day. And I'm gonna try to save $2 grand over the next 2 weeks. So my point of doing this is to motivate somebody, to motivate myself, I gotta stay on top of my game, man. You know, cause I've been procrastinating, y'all. Like, we had a good point in our business, but it's time to take it to the next level. You know, to be an established company. You know, to be known in the area, and that's what it's gonna take. Growth. I mean, sometimes you can be satisfied where you at, but I really can get this company to a place where me and my wife don't have to work at all. But we just kind of content right now. And I'm like I said, I'm still going to work until I'm about 40, 42. I'm 33 right now, 7, 8, 9. So I'm still going to work for the next 10 years just because I feel like that's what I need to do while I can. I got the energy to do it and let my business build up on the side. But right now we got 4 vehicles. If I buy 2 more, that'll be 6. My goal is 10. And even if I made $1,000 a month profit after I paid my employees and paid my insurance and my overhead, if I had 10 vehicles on the road, $1,000 a month profit from each van, which I can make over that. I probably, if I just want to pay my employees a good affordable rate, but I can make more than that. I don't want to get on in the numbers, but I'm just saying 1,000 with 10, that's $10,000 a month. That's $120,000 a year. But if I did that for the next 10 years, if I stayed there, if I got to that point, if I went on and did it next year, get them other 4 vehicles, make that $1,000 a month off them 10 vehicles, $120,000 a year. I'm still working, from that one business. $10,000 a month. That's on the low end. That's well over. Shoot. Good gracious. You know what I'm saying? Good money right there, man. Y'all do the math. So, but only thing that can hold me back is myself. So I'm ready to take it to the next level. I mean, if you at a place where you at one vehicle, stay there, perfect it. But what I'm saying is, don't be afraid to grow. Don't be afraid to grow. Like me and my wife. And like I said, we had a good place, 4 vehicles. That's fine. But it's time to grow. It's time to get it to 10. But anyway, I'm doing an Uber thing because sometimes I feel like that we want it to come from this way, or this way, or this way. We put our minds on where we want the money to come from to take that next step. And sometimes we got to do what we don't want to do to get that money. Sometimes I feel like there's an avenue there. Just say you at a place where you need $3,000 and you're stuck, but you expect the money to come from a different direction. Sometimes I feel like we got to go in there. I feel like it's a way to get it. You know what I mean? But we don't want to do it that way. So that's why I'm doing this Uber challenge to encourage somebody that might be at that hurdle where they need $2,000. And they can go out here and drive for Uber, or they can go do Grubhub, or they can do something like that to make that money, to make that next step. And you bull crapping around. Sometimes you gotta get out here and grind, man. Sometimes people don't understand the things you gotta go to before and people see the glory, so that's my point of doing the Uber thing, just to encourage somebody that can do Uber, Grubhub, part-time. They might not have the time like me that can take 2 weeks off. And that was my point of making that video about the job. She didn't leave a bad comment. The young lady said, well, I make $50,000 or more, a little bit more, driving a bus. And there's nothing wrong with that, but the thing is, you gotta go to work 5 days a week. You can't make your schedule flexible like that and still get paid. That was the whole point of me sharing that video. It really wasn't about the money. It was more so about the flexibility. Like, this job is so flexible, And I'm going to take the next 2 weeks. I'm not going to take the whole completely 2 weeks off. I'll probably work a little, but I mean, bare minimum. So that was the point of that job, me sharing that job for business owners. People that's trying to get into business is very, very flexible, and you can make good money. You can make good money to pay your bills while you trying to build some business and get them off the ground. On this channel, y'all notice what I focus on. Keep your job. Build your business from the ground up. If you're people like me, it's hard to build business from the ground up. That's why people fail, you know? But I ain't mean to jump all around. Back to what I was saying. So that's my point of doing the Uber channel for somebody that's stuck and want that money to come from another way. And it ain't gonna come in that way. You dreaming. I'm sorry, I'm just here to tell you. You might have to go the other route to get the money, to do what you gotta do. And I'm gonna let y'all see the money in my Uber account, for y'all won't think, oh, Charles then probably went and took that money from somewhere else's job and broke that van. I'm gonna show you the money in the account. I'm gonna document what I make each day, all that. I'm starting this today, and I'm gonna do it for the next 2 weeks, because I'm buying my first van. I'm buying my first minivan. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna get in December. I'm gonna document it all, everything like that. But I got more videos coming, y'all. Y'all have made it till the end. Y'all be blessed. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. My goal is to have 250 subscribers by January. So I gotta, you know, sometime in January. I just say January. So 2 months. So I think we at about 180 right now. Channel doing pretty good. I don't get a lot of dislikes. I don't get a lot of crazy comments. So I think what I'm doing is helping. I guess it's doing pretty good. You know, doing real good. So I'm thankful for the channel. The growth of the channel is still, you know, small, at a baby stage. But I look at this as any other business, or I don't want to say business, but I look at this as growth, like a business. That's what I'm saying. I ain't, hey, if I can make some money out this thing down the line, who cares? But my whole goal is to help people with this channel, because I feel like we don't help one another, you know, and I feel like we can do this. You know, we ain't gotta live check to check. We don't have to be poor. We don't have to. You know, I'm just pulling up at the house. My wife, she ready to pull out. But I could show the video of me putting a tag on the van right now. But that was the point of me doing the Uber. I just pulled up. And I'm gonna start doing more videos on like my vehicles and stuff. Vehicles and my vans and stuff. Cause I don't want nobody to think I'm lying on here. I know I do have some videos where I show cars and y'all just show the tags. So why would I have some high tags if I was lying? But I'm gonna start making more videos like that. I just pulled up. Y'all saw these 3 cars right here. I'll turn it around. Oh no, y'all didn't see the Envoy. Hold up. The Envoy, then the Nally, and then the 15 passer right there. Okay, y'all be blessed.